shipmates! Welcome back aboard the old Obra Dinn. It had come to my attention that I had not spoken in a salty sea dog voice since the first episode, and for this I sincerely apologise. Right, anyway, enough of that silliness. Let's go ahead and get on with identifying a few more peeps aboard the ship. We had a little bit of a roll last time, didn't we? We did all right, which probably means that we're going to screech to a halt sometime soon. I feel like we probably had an excellent start on the last one, and we're going to hit a bit of a lull. So, really going to have to get the thinkerings going to keep the momentum. Now... right, a few things. Had a couple of very interesting comments since the last episode, so thank you very much for those. I will get to them extremely shortly, but before I do, I want to venture... excuse me, sir. I want to venture yonder way, because I had a little bit of a revelation between episodes about... Probably not possibly Percy. I'm going to have to think of simpler names for these guys, really am. So, I did... wonder whether this wasn't the purser, and maybe instead it could have been like another sort of ranking officer, like bosun's mate, or potentially the gunner's mate, maybe. I need to listen to the guy's voice again, and I need to pay attention to the transcript, specifically on his scene, because I realised I didn't even take a look at the transcript to work out who was doing the talking, and which accents I was looking out for, which is mighty silly. However, one thing that we can say for sure, if I venture into yonder hello there, this is the corpse of the armless bosun, as it were. And of course, during that scene, our man was sat right next to him.
Easy now.
And yet he was calling out for his Frenchman, his mate. Here we go.
That is my Frenchman. The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
So, hold on. Let's take a look at his actual death scene. So, the transcript goes, put me down, let me go, blah, blah, blah. The squid, where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. So, quite obviously, our man in the hat is not his mate. So, bosun's mate is ruled out. So who the bloody hell else is this guy actually likely to be? Let's see, what other ranking officer options do we have left? So we know he's not the bosun's mate, because we don't think he's French, and he's most certainly not been torn apart, because he's sat next to the poor dying bosun, watching him bleed out on the seat. Gunner's mate? Maybe? I mean, one other thing that did occur to me is he's always walking around with a pistol strapped to his back, which,
You should rest.
okay, I just paused there because there was a decidedly English voice there, which I can only assume is our... was he fourth mate? I think we identified him as fourth mate, didn't we? Yeah, fourth mate John Davies. Who the... okay, I'm going to take a step back. Let's see if we can find the exit from this, this particular tale of woe. Here we go. What I need to do is go to this hatted gentleman's death scene, listen very carefully to the audio, and make sure I actually check the bloody transcript this time to see which accent is saying what. So it starts out with him and our fourth mate discussing mutinous actions.
Captain Campbell.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard!
No!
So, this adds a little bit more flavour now I think about it. I was right when I made my initial assessment after Brennan had come down the stairs and clubbed our poor fourth officer here, or fourth mate I should say. If the transcript proves me correct, and this was the guy that was talking about selling fish and shells, then our fourth mate here was innocent in the whole mutiny thing, and he was actually putting this guy down. Let's stop talking and actually check the transcript. Okay, so it is our guy with the hat that initiated the mutinous conversation. We take the ship and sail east, trade wretched fish and gold. Okay, so I think, just coming slightly off piste here, I think our fourth mate here was actually innocent in the whole thing. He was probably sitting down having a heated discussion about the situation that the whole crew found themselves in, what with the squid and the bosun just expiring in front of their eyes. And our man with the hat here just suddenly started coming out, Captain cannot be trusted. I think the fourth mate was probably just trying to get more information to build a case against him to report back to the captain when it all kicked off. English, what was his name now? The midshipman, I've forgotten his name, stumbled upon them, thought they were both mutinous. Our guy here comes out and stabs poor English. The officer comes in and thinks, well, shit, this has got out of hand quickly. Let's put him down, shot his head off, and then, of course, Brendan came down and clubbed the guy to death. What a sorry state of affairs. Anyway, doesn't help us identify our man here. We take ship and sail east, trade wretched. He's definitely not a native English speaker. That's all I got from that. I couldn't identify his accent, but I think I might just have to go for it with this guy, because the only other person I can think he could possibly be, and seeing as he is stood directly behind Mr. Wolf, our ship's gunner here, and the fact that he's walking around the entire ship with a pistol strapped to his back, I think he's probably... Oh, actually, there's one other scene. Let's actually take a look through his memories. Let's bookmark his memories and take a little flick through. There's one other scene that I just remembered. No, there's two. There's two other scenes, in fact, I think that he appears in that could be a dead giveaway. So this is his death. The one that I'm looking for, I think, was when the guy with the concentric ring tattoos... Wait, thinking about it, he was in... This is all beginning to lean heavily towards Gunner's Mate. He was in Abigail's scene with two guns in his hand. Let's see, where was he in this scene? Let Them Go. That was when the lifeboat was being lowered. I don't remember seeing him in that scene. Maybe we should visit that if we're still a bit clueless. That was the scene immediately before. That's Clestel dead. Wait, hold on. That seems a little bit late in the day. Okay. Oh, wait, it skipped straight to Abigail's scene. Maybe I missed. No, here we go. This is the scene that I'm looking for. If I remember correctly, let's go and visit our concentric ring-adorned gentleman whose identity is still a bloody mystery. Here we go. I think our man appeared over... Shit. That's not where I thought he was. Okay, never mind. Right, he's being tossed a gun here. There was one scene where I thought he was coming up from the lower decks with an armful of rifles. I got knocked off balance. Oh, hello. I never saw these guys. Hold on. Who are you? I never saw them. Wait. I know you. I know your face. Isn't that the guy that we think might be the Purser now? Possibly Purser Jr.? He's way off in the distance, but he looks familiar. Right, there's three people that I had completely missed previously. I don't remember seeing anyone being thrown over the side. Well, okay, we do have some homework to do. We'll come back to that, so we'll have to remember the scene where the guy's being torn apart. I wonder if there are clues in the scenes immediately preceding this one that might shine some light on who these three are. Okay. Well, we could presumably just put their fates as fell overboard? Does that count as fell overboard? Anyway, I'm going off track. We're chasing you, aren't we? I need to get back on track. I really thought that he was carrying a fistful of arms from below. That puts a spin on things. What was the scene previous to that one? Maybe it's this one that I'm thinking of, where Mr. Milroy was splodoroided. Here's Mr. Milroy's remains. I distinctly remember two people ascending this stairway with armfuls of rifles in hand, which would lend further weight. Oh, here we go. There he is. Arr! I remember you. I remember you. Okay, who was behind him? Oh, interesting. Our fourth mate. Right. So I'm pretty happy to give this guy the label of Gunner's mate, because I feel like he... I feel like there was another scene where he was actually handing out guns from the gunner's quarters. What scene was this? Hold on. We're no use. Burn it quick. Oh, this was the scene below deck. This might be the one that I'm after. So this was Bernie. Oh, this was when the two guys had their heads snipped off, wasn't it? Right, where's our exit? Here we go. Right. I think my mind's pretty much made up, but if I think he's the guy that I think he is and he's where I think he's gonna be, then I think this was on Orlop deck, if I remember right. Yeah, here we go. Here are the two unfortunate saps. I'm pretty sure our guy with the cap... That's so horrible. I hate it. Oh, yep. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. So there's the bosun. This chap is our stripy top fellow who we still can't identify, who I think was in 14 scenes, if I remember right. Oh god, no, it's the gunner. Crap. Okay, that blows that idea out of the water. But he was here. Wait, hold on. Oh, he's opening up. Wait. Why is... Hold on. Why is he opening the hatch to the cargo deck? Weren't they trying to keep them away from the cargo deck? They were trying to keep them away from the lazarette, weren't they? Well, that's cast you in a bloody suspicious light, hasn't it, sir? Anyway. He's near the gunners. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go for it. I think he's got to be our gunner's mate, hasn't he? Surely. I don't know how close we are. So let's see. Olus Wiata. I said he doesn't I don't believe he's a native English speaker, so Polish would probably fit, I guess. I don't know how close we are to a verification, so we might trigger one if I do this. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Well, we now know that to be fourth mate John Davies. Oh, here we go. Yes! Yes! Good! John Davies, fourth mate, clubbed by Henry Brennan. John Naples, the seaman, killed with a sword by Philip Dull. Where's the rest of his leg? And Oles Wiat, however you say that. I'm so glad. I can't even put into words what a weight that is that's just been eased from my shoulders. That's one of two people on board this vessel who have been pissing me off for the longest time because I couldn't quite place who they are. I think that probably also gives us... Don't want to do that. I think that also gives us license to agree that our possibly Purser Jr. is indeed the Purser. Okay, Duncan. Now, I think you're one of those fellows that was in that lifeboat that was flipped upside down by the vicious beastie. But, might be worth hunting that down in a moment. Okay, so before I go any further and sidetrack myself any more than I already have, I did mention that there were a couple of comments in between videos, so thank you kindly for that. How loud's the music out here? Okay, it's all right. It's quite mellow and dramatic. Mellow, dramatic. Anyway. And of course it cuts out. So, thank you very much to Starlight and Rackle for a couple of comments. So, Starlight had mentioned maybe taking a flip through the tutorials again. I've got to try and remember where they are. But apparently there are a couple of methods of deduction mentioned therein that might come in handy that may have slipped my mind. So, yeah. So I might go and take a look through that. Thank you very much, Starlight. And Rakoth had also mentioned that, well, confirmed that it's not possible to outright fail the deductions, which is what I thought last time. So good to know that we can just keep plugging away at these identities until we hit a win, although, as someone said before, it would be nice if I didn't have to resort to guessing, so that's absolute last resort. Oh dear, poor Mr. Carpenter. Yes, and also mentioned that there are a couple of scenes that might be interesting to visit. One scene in particular, which may actually hold some clues to a number of people's identities. So, that's definitely worth investigating. I think I'd like to see if I can confirm the person who I think could be the purser's identity. Oh, that's the guy that burned with a spider, isn't it? Vicious. So yeah, I might head there now. Yeah, Rakoth had also given a little bit of a hint, not such a subtle hint, that my prior confusion over the Irish guy here, maybe because he's not the Irish guy? Oh well, we'll see. Right, so, we'll come back to him later. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm utterly baffled as to who he actually is, but I think the fact that he's so obviously crushed by a loose cannon suggests he isn't who I have assumed that he is. So, let's just wipe out his... I'm not even convinced that he's a steward now. And let's just wipe out his identity and come back to him later. That at least frees up Samuel Galligan as an option for other people about the ship. Okay. You utterly baffled me. But let's take a little leafy through the book and see if we can't work out where... Let's see now, where those people in the lifeboat actually originated from. So, which scene was it where we saw them? It was where Mr. Milroy kind of leapt up in the air and spread himself over as wide an area as possible instantaneously, wasn't it? So, oh, actually, the scene immediately before is... Oh, I just remembered another name that I could actually hunt for in a moment, is our man scene here. So, I don't know if I got access up to the deck during his scene, but we can take a little look to see if we can work out who was in that lifeboat that got flipped. Although I am going to listen to his dialogue again just one more time. It's... I'm so confused. So confused. I mean... Unless... The only other thing that I can think... The only other thought... This guy's baffling me so much. Is that the body that we actually... analyze with the pocket watch isn't this man here. Maybe somebody else, another member of the crew, ended up underneath this cannon. It's the only other possibility I can bloody well think of. Right, you're Mr. English, aren't you? What was your name? Thomas Lanky. Yeah, Thomas Lanky. That's Peter Milroy, I think. Yeah, that's Peter Milroy. He's the guy that gets sploderated. Looks like we can go... Looks like we cannot go above deck. That's unfortunate, so we can't see the lifeboat in this particular scene. God. Who else could it be? It doesn't make any sense. This guy was obviously smushed. Is there anybody around here that I can see? Unless our man Martin ended up underneath that cannon somehow. It doesn't make any sense to me, though. Right, well, we need to exit this scene anyway. Let's just analyze the pile of bones that are on the floor. Right, let's just test this out. Let's just make sure it flips back to the same page. So we're here with the stopwatch. Yeah, it's him. It's definitely him. And he's definitely the one that says, Sir, loose cannon. Who the hell else? Am I getting the accent wrong? Have I convinced myself that he's Irish and he's not at all? Is that what's happened here? I really, 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 really do feel... Maybe I've convinced myself that this particular gaggle of individuals are of a completely different rank to what they actually are. Oh, hold on. I'm forgetting about this guy as well. This particular chappie. I'm so confused. I'm so baffled. This particular chappie here, is he wearing the same sort of uniform as those guys? He looks like he might be. Let's see. It's a dark top, closes at the front, looks like he's got black pointed collar bit, just like these guys. And our man up here, who we know for certain, we can't really see him, can we? He's got an apron on. Have I... Is this what I've done? Have I tarred these people with the wrong brush? Are these not... I really thought I'd be coming... I'd make things clear, but I seem to be getting more and more confused. So, what other ranks do we have a number of here that could be wearing uniform? I'm pretty certain they're not topmen or seamen. Like I said before, I don't feel like they would have an established uniform. I feel like the uniforms would start from midshipman upwards. So there's ship steward, captain steward, first, second, third, fourth mates stewards. We've already identified the captain steward, or we think we have anyway. We're pretty certain from what the captain said to him. Oh, it's utterly... We've got a helmsman as well that we need to identify somewhere along the line. I don't have a bloody clue what the helmsman would look like. You think he'd have his own quite unique uniform, right? Who else have we got? Bosun's mate from France. Charles Minor. We don't know... He certainly wasn't French, the guy that shouted loose cannon. He sounded like he was... He really did sound like he was Irish to me. Maybe I'm completely mishearing it. He was Scottish? Possibly? England, Denmark, Sierra Leone, England, Ireland. There is a Patrick O'Hagan. Maybe it was Patrick O'Hagan. Maybe? I'm so utterly confused. Right, let's mark him as Patrick O'Hagan. If this is Patrick O'Hagan, then it means we've got another 2 individuals to identify before we go through another round of verification. So we'll leave that, and if we can identify 2 other people firmly, then yeah, I guess I was wrong all along, and I'm then even more confused about the uniform. So, ooh, somebody, hold on, somebody else. Oh no, somebody else who we failed to verify. Oh, because we haven't given him a name. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Let's go downstairs. Let's go for this one scene that was pointed out by Rakoth, who identified one particular person's death as being very telling about a number of identities. And that was Saeed's death. Let's just double check that I'm pointing at the right guy. No, that is not the right guy. That was the fellow that was in... Yeah, that makes sense. That was the one that was in the surgeon's office. This is Saeed, just here. Here we go. Yeah, Solomon Saeed. Let's take a look at his scene, because there are apparently a number of helpful clues hidden away. Okay.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Right. So, our man here who gets cracked on the back of the head with the I can't remember the bloody name. What's the name? Oh God, I've forgotten the name of the thing. The net strung between the poles. Stretcher! That's the word I was looking for before. Gets cracked on the back of the head with this stretcher thing containing the mermaid. We believe he's Indian. That's Squishy Cannon Man, isn't it? No, not you. That is indeed Squishy Cannon Man, who I don't know if we identified him. Did we? No, we didn't. But we worked out that he was crushed by the beast and the cannon at the same time. Oh, hello. Didn't spot you before. Who's that? That's his bunk mate. These were the two guys that were bunked up at the Lascar house. Right, interesting. Oh, I did notice as well. Hello. 54 and 51. I did notice these numbers on the bunks previously. Do they relate to the manifest? 54, 51. We know this is Solomon Said. Let's take a little look and see where he appears on the ship's manifest. Solomon Said is number 54. Oh, yes! Excellent. Sorry, I got quite excited then. Oh, marvelous. So we know that the other guy that actually died in the surgeon's office is number 51. Yeah, Solomon Said was 54, wasn't he? So that's 51. Bloody beautiful. This is no longer an unknown soul. This is, in fact, Renfred Rajub from India. And he succumbed to a tragic illness. Right. If we can identify one more person, we can find out if we finally cracked the guy underneath the cannon. I somehow doubt it. Right. Excellent. So that... Oh, lesson learned. We could do with taking a look at a few more of the scenes down here on the gun... this end of the gun deck to see if we can identify any more people in these bunks because they're bloody labelled. Marvellous. Marvellous. One of them... I seem to remember one of them was marked with an X. Not that one. Okay. Right. Wonderful. Oh, hello. Oh, he's in a bunk. Oh, he's X. Crap. What does that mean? You're not being very helpful. Seeing as they're all bunked up together, could that possibly indicate that this chap was picked up at the Lascar house? Could this guy also be Indian, maybe? That might mean that number 53 over here is our gentleman with the lantern. I'm clutching at several straws of varying lengths here, but 53, William Wasim, that could be our chap with the lantern, maybe. Might be worth taking a look at the dialogue and see if there's any reference to sort of where the guy with the lantern popped up from. Okay. Interesting that the other hammock is just marked with an X. That's weird. Right, 53. We think you could possibly be Mr. Wasim, but we'll see. Right. Any more clues anywhere? Hello, hi. Can I identify you by your kneecap? I don't think I want to look up there. Ooh. Right, looks like nobody else. There's plenty of people asleep in... Well, I hope they're asleep. Could possibly be... Oh, these could be the bodies. Oh, this could be body storage as well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I think I'm onto something. Oh, I wish I wasn't. Ooh. Oh, no. Well, I mean... It's little wonder why they're getting sick sleeping in the hammocks if they're also using him as a makeshift morgue. Are all of the ones with sheets across them dead? Anyway, enough silliness. Now, we do, of course, have these three gentlemen. Have we identified any of these at all? I don't think that we have. Right, that's Strongman. That's the big... Ooh. Ooh. We could investigate this guy's death scene. He was killed when one of the two ladies in the lifeboat, along with Henry Evans, shot him with a rifle. If he speaks and doesn't have a Russian accent, that would mean that these two, because if we take a look at, hold on, just a cotton-picking moment. Where are you, Mr. Said? There we go. Memories. Okay, Bitter Cold, Part 1. I don't think... Wait, hold on. I don't think it was actually this memory that Rakoff had identified. Oh, yes, it was. Okay, cool. There were two people speaking Russian, by the looks of it. So if we can identify one of these as non-Russian, that would narrow down the others. Who dis? Oh, interesting. He's one of the... gunners. Now, let's take a look at the manifest. We know that, or we can be pretty certain the gunners during the judgment were all seamen. So let's see what rank the Russians are. They are seamen. Okay. Oh, and there's a Russian top. Wait, there's 3 Russians. Oh, I thought there was only 2 Russians on board. There's 3 Russians. But only 2 people around the table speak. Nuts. If we... Oh. Okay. A plan is forming in my head. If we can look at some of the scenes, maybe, for example, the lightning strike scene, where there were a gaggle of top men up top, funnily enough, and we can identify one of these 3 gentlemen, there's probably a good chance that that is a Russian topman. So, we've got a gunner, we've got strongman, and we've got... Who you? That guy crouching down holding a cup or a card or something. Let's do that. Let's head up and see if we can mingle ourselves into 1 or 2 of the death scenes that took place by the rigging. Let's see. So, excuse me. Sorry. I always get caught on that little bit of the stairs there. Let's see. Sorry, excuse me. This chappie here was the fellow that fell from the rigging. And this, like I say, has got the strongest collection of top men that we've seen anywhere. Zappy, zappy, bang. Okay, was there anyone... There was no one down that way. No one up there. Crikey, that's smart. So, we got our concentric circle guy. We've got... That's one of the... presumably Chinese chaps. Tell you what, I should be... Tell you what I need to do. Oop. I should be marking these as unknown top men as I go, shouldn't I? Let's get that done. Unknown soul. Unknown top man. It's a rather unfortunate angle. Oh, this chap as well. I forgot about him. Damn, why can I not get you? Right, that's the chap. We've only seen him a couple of times, but that's the chap with the turban, I believe. Is that... I think that's him. Interesting. I wonder if we can go with the assumption that people clustered together are of the same rank. Maybe all of these 5 people at the back are top men. Anyway, let's mark you. We know that you're definitely a top man of some variety. And there's a few up here as well. Hi there. Oh, yeah, you're one of the 2 people that got their heads snippetied by the beasties. Oh, hang on. Strongman? Strongman! Oh, I think we might have a winner here. I think I will come back to you. Ah, and that's Baldy. Okay. Bloody marvelous. So I feel reasonably confident that we can label this guy as being our Russian top man. The thing is, nuts. That's not going to result in putting him forward for verification. Right, so I think that's Leonid Volkov. I'm pretty certain that's going to be Leonid Volkov. It's a bit of a stretch, but we're assuming that all 3 of those gentlemen around that table, even though 2 spoke, all 3 of them are Russian. It would make sense they might sort of spend their downtime together. The problem is... Oh, I wonder if we can go and identify the leaders. The problem is, he was shot by this lady here, but we can't directly identify who she is. Grr. Okay. Still progress. Right, whilst we're here in the book, why don't I actually go and remove all bookie marks and take the hint and read the hints. Let's see. Glossary, life at sea. Is there anything... In fact, whilst we're here, is there anything in the glossary that we haven't looked at that we should probably look at? Steward. Oh, I wonder if there's any clues about uniform. I wonder if there's any clues about uniform here. Right, gunner, purser. Administrative official, accounts for all cargo value. Right, no, okay. Surgeon, ship doctor, general care, medical procedures, carpenter, maintaining the integrity of the ship's wood structures, helmsman, rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel, and general moment-to-moment navigation. Okay. Have we seen the ship's wheel? That's just occurred to me. I don't think I've ever actually laid eyes on... Oh, you also, if I haven't marked you already, are... An unknown topman. Cool. Already marked him. Is there any, I didn't really spend that much time. I remember glaring at the... I remember glaring at the spiddlers as we were ascending and descending the ropes here, but I don't remember actually paying much attention to the crew and what they were doing. I don't think there's that much to tell. It's a bit difficult. We can't really tell who is down manning this rope, but I don't know that it's that important. I think I might know the identity of that chap, though, but we'll come back to him later. Yes, ship's wheel. Oh, here's the ship's wheel. How many... Is that the ship's wheel? It's not your stereotypical wheel, really, is it? It's not what you kind of think of when you think of a ship's wheel. You think of someone standing up there, proudly gazing out over the seas, and, yeah, it's a bit... Not got the greatest visibility here, has it? What a strange place for a wheel. I'm assuming that's the ship's wheel. I'm probably missing something glaringly obvious. No, I'm pretty certain that is the ship's wheel. You'd expect it to be sort of here. How bizarre. So... Unless... What's this? What is that? I've not paid any attention to any of this stuff on board the deck, have I? What does that do? It moves these three piston things up and down. But what are they? Do they do... I realise I should probably be figuring out who is who and what is what, but I want to know where those pipes go. Is that some sort of, like, signaling? Wait, pipes go straight... Oh, God. I've gone down a rabbit hole here, haven't I? What do they do? Those pipes come through here and straight down into the cargo deck. What? What are they, though? And... Wait, I can't go any lower. What? What are they? Anybody knows what the hell those big wheels with the three pistons and the tubes that go all the way down to the bottom of the ship? Anybody knows what they are? Please let me know. I'm most intrigued. Nuts. I'm not making much progress here, am I? So, I've kind of turned myself in several circles. I was looking at the glossary. I was trying to work out who the helmsman was. That's right. Which I still don't know. Anything else in here that I could do with brushing up on? I don't think there really is. Main deck rigging. Midshipman, steward, helmsman. No. Okay. So, where are the tutorial messages? They are in the screen where you identify people, aren't they? I think. Oh, they're in death scenes. Okay. So, let's just skip to a death scene. Oh, here we are. No. Right, so these tutorial messages. Apparently I need to look through these again, specifically in identifying people. This person's face is no longer blue, which means that they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Activities. Oh. Right, maybe that's what I've been missing. And use the book maps. The maps I haven't been leaning on enough, have I? Crew manifest and artist sketches along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships, appearances, and roles. Okay. 60 people on the ship when it left England. That's a lie. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive... Actually, it's not a lie. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions. When revealed for process elimination, good luck. Yeah, I have needed it along the way, and I still need more of it. Yes. So, yeah, I was kind of saying that, saying there were 60 people aboard the ship when it left was a lie. Well, it's not quite a lie. There were 60 people and a corpse in a barrel. Lol. Ooh, speaking of which, I had a theory about another crew member. Let's see if we can't get another win or two whilst we're here. Now, let me see. Let's cast our minds all the way back to before we even left port. Let's visit Loose Cargo and take a little look, because there was this gentleman here. Vague bells are a-ringing. Vague bells are a-ringing. Who are you? I think... I seem to remember Bruce Willis here. Good God, he's on 15 memories. He's everywhere. He disappeared in the dim. Bruce Willis here was in a scene with Mr. What was his name? Lanky, was it? No, it wasn't Lanky. Oh, shit, what was his name? I've forgotten now. Bookmark his memories a minute. He was in the death scene of Lars Linde. And I seem to remember that he was our chap who beat Lars Linde, and he said, "You killed my brother." Now, if we take a look at our burly vest-wearing gentleman, he's right next to the guy that died in the, what was it called? the cargo? Loose Cargo? I don't know. He's this guy anyway. And so, right, he was killed when the cargo... Yes, I remember looking at this. The rope snapped. Good God, that's loud. The rope snapped. And our man Bruce Willis here had said... Thought I'd forget you killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Oh, that was one of the two guys that was on the ship, wasn't it? On the ship, on the lifeboat. So who was present on the lifeboat? This chappie, who we don't know. This chappie, the purser, Duncan Mackay. Oh, it's only those. So this chappie was saying you killed my brother. He said, no, it wasn't my fault. It was the ropes. And one of these two was present in that scene and said, I saw it. It was an accident. So if one of those is here... Who's that? Is that Linda? That's Linda. That's Linda. That is presumably Bruce Willis's brother. There he is. Oh, bloody marvelous. Right, I think that this guy and Bruce Willis are brothers. Who's that? There's someone there. There's several people around, but that's... Oh, hold on. Is that... No, that's not Bruce Willis, is it? I wonder if Bruce Willis was maybe on the other side. Who dat? Okay. Another general deckhand. Cool. Incidentally, it's really cool that we can see all the way up through the ship to this guy. That's mega cool. Okay. So, I mentioned this before. Let's take a look at the manifest and scan for any duplicate names. They're both going to be fairly low down, I would think. So, I'm going to sit back... Hold on, I think I can see it already. Samuel Peters from England. Nathan Peters from England. Oh, but which way round are they? Oh, which way round are they? I'm pretty certain we can... Let's just do another scan, just to see if there are any other identical surnames. I'm pretty sure we can say that they are the two men in question. I think going up to midshipman's going too far. Ooh, exciting times. Let's see. Can we deduce? So Samuel Peters, Nathan Peters. Let's take a look through... Oh, hang on. We can just... Yeah, we do this because we've still got Bruce Willis's scenes bookmarked, haven't we? Right. Let's take a look through and see if Samuel or Nathan are mentioned anywhere. Mate, we're coming through, Stern, neath the tiller. Oh, wait, no, down below. Okay. Not there. He also... Oh, hold on. So Samuel or Nathan did appear in this scene. I couldn't see him. Okay. Unidentified stowaway. Oh, this was immediately after, wasn't it? Hoist away, lower away. Right, that's when it came crashing down. Right, on the gun deck. Did we see him there? Okay. Stop your cheating, worry about yourself, say, get up, drink something. Nothing. The scene up on deck when these two were taken down. Right. Lift this out, take it below. That was the mermaid. What the hell's going on? What do you know about these things? Right. This is just a conversation. This is just a conversation between Captain Wittrell and can't remember his name now. Chotan. With the other guy translating. Right. The cook. This is when they were taking the mermaid down. Clear the deck, move the boat's astern. What is footing? Solid meal. If I take it slow, one tick. Nope. Okay. Nothing there. Oh, please be named somewhere. Oh, okay, nothing there. The guy, just a sound of skulls cracking. Mainsail hauled up. We're not going to see anything here, are we? Secure the bracelet at the top sail. Yeah, witness alive. He would have been one of the guys down on the deck pulling the rope, I would guess. This is the other guy that I wanted to try and name. We'll come to him. Heave, run, what is it? Bloody devil. Another one over there. So that's when the Spider Riders attacked. This is the Spider Riders below deck. Damon, get out of the way. Back to quarters. Stay back. It's already done for Nick. We heard a decidedly English voice there, didn't we? Saying, stay back. It's already done for Nick. That could be our Bruce Willis that we're looking for. Burn it quick. Nothing there. On the all-up deck. No, it's just the guy blazing. That's very sad. Emily Farrell. Spiked. But you don't move, I get you. Give me that gun. Is that all? I feel we're running out of scenes. That's where he smacks Linda, isn't it? Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Right, no trouble, boys. Oh, I forget you killed my brother. Lies. No, don't. Why does nobody shout other people's names out here? Oh, well, that particular trail's run cold. Damn. Okay. Right. Like I say, I'm sure Bruce Willis and the chap who got his head split open by the cargo pallet must be Samuel Peters and Nathan Peters. We're just going to try and work out a way of working out which is which. But for now, guys, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. If you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those down below. Oh, that's the guy that gets spiked along with Chotan, isn't it? Oh, it's infuriating. It's tantalizing, I tell you. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. And, yeah, we'll introduce some more identities soon. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.